Look at the back on him. Look at the back on that son of a gun. Lean back, standing on business. I like being me today. I think he's come off. No, dude! Yeah. Holy smokes! Oh, Pete! Holy smokes, bro! I want to know, what is the hardest season for you to fish in? For me, I don't know about you, Pete, summertime. I think it's the toughest time of the year to fish, but we're gonna try to beat it today.
Yes, sir.
But we got a challenge ahead of us. Look at the weather. You see those clouds? That is a hurricane. It's hurricane, what did we say the name of this one was?
Debbie or Deb.
Debbie is wrecking the party today.
Big time.
I didn't have plans to be here at Lake Broadway. I had plans for us to go somewhere and wade in the river, but that river, it looks like.
Yeah, it was a little dicey.
Make it a little change.
Yeah.
Gonna get spicy out here on Lake Broadway today and see if we can break the curse of summertime fishing. Can we make it easy? Or is it gonna be hard? Challenge is up.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Ooh, got him.
Ooh, I got him.
Yeah.
On the swimmer. Got him on the swimmer. I sent a little line through. Dude, I thought he come out there, he looked so big. This is on a new line through from Z-Man. This is called a Shadtron swim bait. This is just a small guy, probably 14 incher. But it's a really cool bait. It's something new that we've worked on a long time. It's a line through swim bait. If you don't know what a line through swim bait is, so you can see basically there's no line tied that you can visibly see. The bait separates from the hook. You're probably thinking, well, why would I want my bait slipping and sliding up and down the hook like that? Or down my line. The whole purpose is these baits, big swim baits, it's a heavy plastic, and the fish can use that as leverage to unhook himself. Well, if this is away from the hook point, then the fish can't use it for leverage to get off the hook. So that's one of the whole purposes there. But the cool thing about the Shadtron is you can still rig it as a bottom hook bait as well. So you can top hook or bottom hook. Comes in 2 different sizes and 2 different sink rates too. It's a really cool bait. When you fish in August in South Carolina, you're always staring down the barrel of one of these right here. Goosos! And so Pete doesn't know that. He's from the Northeast where the fish bite in the summertime. And so he's licking his chop. You can tell Pete, he's ready to go. He's like, man, you got a jig, you got a jig. I'm like, yeah, I got a jig. And in my mind, I'm thinking, bro, you're not gonna catch one on a jig today. Surely you realize you're really gonna have to struggle. He's like, you got a jig, you got a jig. But that comes from him being from the Northeast where they fish those style of baits. A lot of shallow largemouth fishing in the milfoil, in the grass, in the coontail. So he was already thinking about how he was gonna process today according to his home water, which I love. That's one of the things I always teach in my school. Go to water, go to baits that you have confidence in, because if you start there, you build on that confidence, and that's how you build a good day of fishing. So, thumbs up, Pete. Way to think yourself through a tough situation, even though you don't know it's gonna be tough. Slacking the line, so. Oh, Pete! Oh, Pete! Pete! Foul ball.
That held up just fine. I just should have cranked harder. Holy crap, that sucker was running.
Did you eat breakfast this morning? Do you need lunch now?
I guess.
Are you hydrated?
I tell you what it is too, I left my sunglasses in the truck.
Never come fishing without the gun glasses.
I know.
Dude, that was a thick back one too.
I know.
That was one of the ones like what I catch.
If I lose one more on a jig,
one more on a jig, you go to spinning rod only and open hooks only.
Brutal.
Hey, real quick, this year I'm actually sponsoring 2 fishermen. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna pay the entry fees, tournament entry fees, provide gear and tournament support for 2 anglers to fish the BFLs. Here's how you win that. You gotta be a part of my straight up fishing community, my straight up fishing school, where I teach people how to be a better fisherman. Not only do you learn fishing lessons from me, but sometimes we bring in other professionals to talk about specific techniques, baits, and even talk about new gear that's hitting the market before most people even know about it. So join the community, check the description box for more details about how you can be a sponsored angler.
Cross-eyed jig.
Cross-eyed jig. may put on a cross-size jig, but actually swim it. By swimming it, bringing it right up to the surface and just popping the rod tip, bringing it back to the boat. And what it does, it really looks sort of like a brim imitator. But it's more subtle than a chatterbait. It's not quite as aggressive. You can swim it along some of these banks in the back of these creeks. The water's up now because of the rain. Been fluctuating rain, and sometimes you can swim that jig right along the shoreline or the laydowns, any kind of little wood structure you see, and pop you a big old pig. That's what I'm hoping for.
Ooh, that a boy.
Pete.
Ooh, it's the right model.
Pete,
It's the right
I
model.
set the hook, Pete. I stand on business, baby.
They're coming in
I
the boat.
stand on business. Huh? Oh, put that on there. 1080p, 5K. Huh? Standing on business. Cross-eyes jig, hella crawls, California crawl, Mexican crawl jig, 3/8 ounce. Level MGX, 7.3 medium heavy, 14-pound test Yozuri top knot. Omnia Premium Pro, Falcon Boats, Power Pole Mercury Pro XS. Performance outwear, Lululemon,
Storyteller.
state of South Carolina, Storyteller. All the stuff pro fishermen do. Bringing it to you in one fish catch. I bring the fish catch, and I bring the game, baby! Let's go! Oh.
Nice work.
I'm not even gonna lie to you though, Pete. I'm not really a jig fisherman that much,
Yeah.
and I got inspired by your hook sets.
Thank you very much.
I saw you set the hook on those few fish and come up empty. I said, I gotta be more like Pete.
I'm gonna have to copy your landing style.
Ah! Hey, I really don't fish jigs that often. So that kind of tells you, number one.
There we go, boys.
Oh, you got one?
You ate it off the log.
Oh my God, Pete. Peter, don't do it to us like that. I just caught my fish and I was talking and I was trying to give what we call interstitials.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good one,
Yeah.
Pete.
Oh,
Peter!
Gentlemen, what
Get
is
in the back seat. Get the stepping,
What is
Peter.
the deal?
Peter Pete, my man. Listen, I love the enthusiasm, but we're gonna have to work on them. Pete was getting bites. We're gonna have to work on this. I don't know if he needs some more bicep work. I don't know if it's in his back, his deltoids, his quads, or what it was, but he was dropping them like Cam Newton. He came here, my guy was dropping them left and right.
I'm very stubborn as an angler. My confidence, whenever I get in trouble as an angler and I don't know what's going on, is I lock a jig in my hand and I go. It's the way I've always fished, and it's what I have my confidence in. And once I saw the quality of the fish that were biting the jig, I couldn't bring myself to do what Brian was doing. Brian, being a professional angler, was trying to put those pieces of the puzzle together, and he was switching baits out constantly and trying to make sure he was getting fish in the boat. I did not want to put that jig down because I felt like if I had a shot at catching a better than average fish, it was going to be on that jig. So I locked it in my hand, even though I was dumping them and having some troubles with them, hanging it up a lot. I felt like my best shot fishing behind a guy like Brian Latimer was to stick a big one on a jig. There he is. Attaboy. Moving the bait this time. Man, they are running right at us.
Jeez, that's a good one. Shoo, look how thick his back is on him. Look at the back on him. Look at the back on that son of a gun. Look at the back on him. Huh? You want me to lift him up, Pete?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Pete! Holy smokes, bro!
Yes,
I got him in my hand. I got him in my hand now, baby. Ooh-wee. I went from the jig to the spinnerbait. I got it in my hand.
Man.
Oh my God.
That's
I flipped, it was on the back side of that lay down.
Yeah,
I was
I saw
rolling across there and you could see it because I was keeping up the bait up high. Sometimes that's the key to getting the bite of spinnerbait too. Look at that guy right there. Good old tandem willow leaf. Now that right there, I don't know. That's one of them Broadway girls. Leave them Broadway girls alone, good boy. Let's go. All right. Okay, dude, I think it's starting to come together. You remember earlier when we looked at the app, we were looking at the historical water data, the water clarity.
Yep.
I honestly believe the further we go back in this creek, it's probably going to clear up if we just keep going back. So what I think we should do is we're starting to get a few bites. Let's just keep working our way in the back of the creek.
Yeah.
We'll check the data. We'll also check that storm to make sure we're not getting too far from the launch.
Yeah.
So we don't get stuck here to see what the wind is doing, because the way the wind's blowing, it should be clearer actually the further we go back, because it's protected from the wind.
Yep.
And there's not as much rain that's hit this area. So let's check that out. What do you think?
Yeah, I like your idea. I've been marking each time we catch a fish too, so I got a little
Perfect.
pattern going. So.
Because I'm coming back here, good buddy. This is where the Broadway girls are. Broadway girls alone. You got it? Yeah, you got him. You got him, Pete. You got him, Pete. Come on, Peter.
Oh, little baby. It's a fun model.
Let's go. Peter, now I want to say your hook set is leveling up.
Well, that time I missed my hook set.
Well,
That's why I bowed.
I think maybe that's the secret. Maybe you're trying too hard.
Just start winding.
Yeah, just start winding. Like this. Just do like that. You see like that?
You kidding me?
Just whine.
I gotta get
And
that
lean
out
back. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Lean. Come. I like being me today. Oh, well,
well.
I thought he was small, actually. I like being me today. Trust me, you would love it too. I like being me today. I like being me every day. Shaking my head.
So once my pride took over and I knew that I needed to make a change, I copied. This is what you're supposed to do as an angler, by the way. You're supposed to look at the clues that Mother Nature's given you and do something about it. And so and eventually I switched and tied a shaky head on and copied my buddy Brian there and got myself a couple of bass in the boat.
Uh-oh, come on.
It's a fish.
Yeah, it's a fish. Uh-oh, it's him. That's one like what I catch. Oh, he got that little diabolical laugh.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do what the other guy's doing.
Sometimes you just gotta be, if you can be me, be me. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Now, Peter, now don't you go down there and lose that fish. I will not. Hey, don't
Not
you
after
do
the
it.
fish losing dad.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Oh, that's a
That's
little
okay.
redemption bass for me there.
That's one like what I've caught one like that before. I like that.
Well,
Nothing wrong with him.
good call on the audible.
I'll put you around and you'll catch him. How about that?
Eventually.
Let's talk about what worked today and what isn't working. First of all, a jig. You've never seen me fish a jig on this show. My man Pete turned me on to it today. I saw it now. He had trouble with a couple or two, but once I saw the quality of fish, my guy was getting on the jig, I picked one up. It was this one right here. This is a Z-Man jig. I use a California crawl. This is a Helicross soft plastic trailer. Now, the color of the jig is called Mossican. This is a 3/8 ounce cross-eye jig. The spinner bait, the old standby. Old school still works. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't still catch them on old school baits. I was just throwing this old bluegill sling blades from Z-Man. I was putting a swim bait trailer on there, just casting that around the logs, the wood that I would find, anything that was isolated. But the bread and the butter, the one that brought it home, the one that, there he is, the SMH, the shaky head. Now this guy's super simple. All the simple baits is the one that always catches the biggest fish for me. I caught a 5.5 on this. I caught a couple of 4s. Heck, maybe, I don't know, I caught 10 4. I might have caught 15 4-pounders today. It's my story, I get to tell it. Purple, I don't know why they bite purple. Don't ask me, I don't have a good reason for it. All I know is I like purple worms because they eat them, 5.5 pounders to be exact. My SMH, that's a 3/16 ounce. I was throwing a braided fluorocarbon setup, 12-pound test fluorocarbon, 10-pound test braid. This is a Daiwa BG 2000 that I got from Omnia right here, and my Level MGX. This is a 7-foot even, medium heavy moderate. Did the work. That was the setup today. That's what worked. It's simple baits. It's never hard. Don't overthink it. You can catch fish just like we caught today with simple baits that you can get anywhere. From the outside looking in, what does everybody always think? If you want to catch big fish, you need the big baits. Ego. That's bass fishermen. We always like to thump our chests when it comes to catching big fish. I need a big bait, I need a big rod, big line, big boat. I need a big truck, big tires, every big. Ironically enough, it did not work like that on this day. Even with the conditions, even with it being overcast. We did catch some on the jig, we did catch some on moving baits, but the shaky head ended up being the producer of the biggest bass of the day.
Hooey.
Are you still on there? Dude, it must be a big one.
Yeah, that's the same place I lost the other big one.
I don't know what he's caught in. Is he out? I don't know which way he could have went. He's still on it. You see him taking line.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a bad idea, actually.
You think so?
I think he went around it or something. God, dude. Let's see if I can get a little closer to it and unwrap it. Dude, that must be a big one.
It could be. Hard to say.
He's still on.
Oh, dude.
Where's he at?
He's way over there, and he's big.
Is he?
Yes.
He come on. I think he's come on.
Oh,
No, dude!
Yeah.
Holy smokes! Oh my God!
Get him.
Oh my God, bro! Oh my freaking God,
Can't believe
Pete.
he came off of that.
Bro, I can't believe that fish is still on there. Bro, that's him. That's Himothy. Bro, I can't believe that line hung. Oh. Oh my God. Peter! Oh my God. Let's go. Oh my God.
Buddy.
Hey, don't let nobody tell you you can't catch a big one on a spinning rod. Bro, how much do you think this thing weighs?
Good question. You better weigh it.
I cannot believe this, dude. Dude, super simple setup. Anybody can buy that setup. That's probably,
I was just gonna ask you where to get the jig head.
where's jig at? Omnia Premium Pro, right on the app. 3/16, Purple Rain, Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Shout out Minnesota.
Yes, sir. That's right. He was from Minnesota, right?
Yep. Here.
Dude, how much you hold that thing?
He's heavier than I thought he was gonna be.
Where do you think that thing is? I think he's 6.5.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot heavier than it looks.
Oh no.
It's a high 6.
No.
Go
No.
ahead.
Don't let nobody tell you can't catch a big one on a spinning rod. Ever. If you're serious about catching big fish and catching more big fish, you better learn how to use a spinning rod. And when I use a spinning rod, it's not always light line. It's not always these little bitty lures. A lot of times I use fairly big lures. A lot of times I'm using fairly big line. Today's setup, 10-pound test braid, 15-pound test fluorocarbon leader. It's not small. I can turn fish around. If I get a fish in some type of structure, I can turn him around, manipulate him, pull. You've seen the fish I catch. Come on, don't act like you ain't seen the fish I catch. Got some batteries in my scale here. Let's see how much this fish weighs. Y'all let me know what you think it weighs. Let's see here. I'm gonna say 6, 6.5 maybe. What do you think? 6.5?
6 3/4.
All right, 6 3/4. Oh, I was off by a lot. 5 pounds, 6 ounces.
Whoa!
I was off by
That's
a lot.
the longest 5-pounder.
Big eyed that mug.
Yeah,
I thought
Me
this was
too.
a good 6.5.
Me too.
I thought he was 6.5. You let me know what you think he is in the comment section. If you would have told me that wasn't a 6.5 pounder, I would tell you you were a liar.